Welcome to Servant of the Fates. We'll use tarot and Lenormand to discover your life's next chapter. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose Pandora, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, your next chapter. Let's start with tarot. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, so darling, this is not about love. This is not about romance. This is about finances. This is about mental health. This is about your happiness, okay? Unless your passions are directly tied to your income, then this is not about that, okay? This is something to do with your stability, right? Now, I'm seeing that Gemini season wasn't so kind to you. The Knight of Swords. This is the card of Gemini, May 20th to June 20th, okay? So I'm seeing that this part of your life has been filled with darkness, sacrifices, boredom, and dullness. Do you see? The Nine of Swords energy. This is anxieties. This is worries. This is a deterioration in your mental health, right? And the way you see things, a lack of optimism, just, lots of nervousness, things to worry about, right? And then when things aren't dark, right? When you're not fearing whatever is, the state of your life, they're just boring. The Hanged Man, nothing is happening, right? And together, these are also talking about your spirituality. So maybe this is, a certain lack of faith, right? Something to do with your spirituality, with your religion, right? Losing some faith and belief in your truths, right? So it hasn't been very nice, right? Gemini energy. Gemini season hasn't been so nice to you. You felt like you were attacked. See, the violence of the Knight of Swords is very pronounced when it's beside these two cards, right? So something oppressive, right? This was your very recent energy. For some of you, still your present energy probably. But look, things are starting, right? Starting to get better. This is the card of trickles. Small things, the Six of Pentacles, do you see? Right? Small blessings are about to pour into your life. Specifically, it's about money, finances, and stability, because the Suit of Pentacles is all about concrete, tangible things. So your money, right? Your income, your savings, right? It's also about, again, your mental health. Stability doesn't always have to be about your pocket. It's about your mind, your emotions, and again, your spirituality. So whatever felt attacked during Gemini season, very recently, this past month or, month and a half, whatever felt attacked, right? Whatever was, really lacking, right? Whatever was so dark and so boring and dull and doubtful in your life, okay? Your spirituality, your health, your finances, your career, that is slowly starting to get better. Slowly though, right? You see the trickling? Small things, that's how it's going to begin. This guy is representing the divine, the universe coming to your aid, right? Giving you something, but small things for now, right? One by one, step by step. This is how it's going to happen. But by the end of Cancer season, the Chariot, this is the card of Cancer. So by the end of July, things are starting to get moving again, right? Something really fast. I mean, if this is slow and small, the Chariot is major arcana. So this is something bigger and something faster, right? A chariot, something that moves, something that keeps moving forward, right? From 6 to 7. So improvement is coming by the end of July, right? Just after Cancer season, this thing that's so slow right now for the next few weeks, it's going to be slow. There's going to be improvement, yes, in your finances, in your health, in your spirituality, but only by the end of July is it going to really get moving. Do you see? Something that's really amazing. It's the opposite of this, the Hanged Man. Not moving, the card of movement, the Chariot, right? Direct opposite. This is what's going to happen. So whatever is dark, whatever, was attacked in your life, right? In these past few weeks, it's going to start getting better, right? 3-4 weeks from now, it's going to be okay, right? Gradual, slowly but surely, right? Little improvements in your finances, in your spirituality, in your emotional state and mental health, right? And then eventually something really fast, something really wonderful. Do you see all of the yellows? Joy, manifestation, right? That is what yellow means in tarot. So it's going to be all right. Okay, slowly but surely. This is about your finances improving. If you were laid off, if this is about you not finding a job after you lost the one that you had, the calls are going to come in, the emails are going to get in, and eventually, just before Leo season begins, you are going to get something else, right? A new source of income, renewed faith in your truth, right? In your sacred truths, and just, renewed strength in your mental and emotional state. Okay, this is what's going to happen. Let's see what Lenormand has to add to this. We have ring. Okay, so this is a great confirmation of the finances thing. This with the card of pentacles, right? The 6 of pentacles, they're talking about contracts, job contracts, right? So if you are not working yet, then this is about your parents, whoever is supporting you. It's them who are going to have this direct financial improvement in their lives, right? So this is always a good, reliable contract, something solid, something long-lasting, something that's going to be stable, right? Something that you can rely on for tangible, concrete things, your income, your career, your finances. So again, this is not about love. This is more about solidity, right? The things that complete you as a person. So your mental health, your faith, and your finances, right? What else do we have? Clover, I love it. This is a mirror of your reading. Something small, right? Something tiny. Clover in Lenormand, this is little luck, right? Tiny luck, little happinesses, small opportunities, and that's exactly what I said, right? About this card, the 6 of Pentacles, small things, right? Something small, something nice, slowly but surely. Little luck, right? Your last Lenormand is house. Wow. So then, darling, these two are a mirror of these two. Something small to something big. I mean, a clover is something tiny, and then a house is something gigantic, right? Something big, something colossal. So this is what's going to happen, darling, right? Like I told you with these two cards, something small, and then before Leo season begins, it's going to transform from minor arcana to major arcana, from 6 to 7, right? So it's going to get better. Just hang in there, right? Your finances, your health, your emotions, your faith, they are going to start getting better very slowly but surely for the next few weeks, and then eventually, boom, right? Something major, something stable. House, this is the card of stability. This is the card of having everything that you need, right? Being protected inside your house, having all the resources that you need, emotional support, finances, everything, right? The whole thing. This is what's waiting for you. So darling, the next chapter of your life, it's not about romance, it's not about love, it's not about passion, it's about your health, right? Your mental and emotional well-being. It's about your finances, your career, right? Contracts and the 6 of Pentacles. And it's also about your faith, right? Because we have the Hangman turning into the Chariot. So this is about you as an individual. As a person, it's not about your relationships with other people, right? Of course, there's going to be that aspect too. But for the most part, right, very soon, Cancer season, it's not going to be those connections, those partnerships that are going to improve. It's your relationship with yourself, right? It's you as an individual. It's you as a person. Victory is coming for you, and so is stability. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Persephone, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, your next chapter. Let's start with a tarot. The 7 of Cups, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the World, and Strength. Darling, do you see all of the blues? This has to do with your mind and your soul, okay? Blue in tarot is about your intellectual pursuits, right? So your career path, your degree program in college, it's about choices. Anything that you choose that will benefit your soul. It's about your spirituality and your faith as well. So this is the theme of the next chapter of your life, darling. Right now, this is the energy surrounding you, the Seven of Cups, confusion. Sometimes this is a very positive card because this is about having everything that you need, being positively overwhelmed, right? Overwhelmed, but in a very good way. But the way that it lands in your spread before 2 sword court cards, then this is about confusion, darling. This is you not knowing which path, which choice is right for you. You don't know, should you focus on romance? Should you focus on your spirituality? Should you focus on making money? Should you be closer to your family? Or is it about your passions, your glory? This is the card of not knowing which way to go, right? Feeling directionless and purposeless, right? This is the energy surrounding you at the moment. Since we have 2 court cards, a page and a king, this could also be a choice between 2 people. You don't know which one your soulmate is. Again, blues are about the soul, right? So this could be about love, but not something shallow, right? But something really to do with your soul, right? It could be choosing between 2 people and you don't know which one is sanctioned by the divine for you. Right, so this is the card of confusion and cluelessness, but very soon, right beside it, you see, the Page of Swords is slashing through the confusion, darling. How positive, how wonderful. Clarity is coming to you. Okay, the Page of Swords is always an external force, so this could be a message coming to you in your dreams, right? Some message from your divine, right? From your higher power, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from your higher self, whatever it is, through your dreams, right? In your sleep, while watching a movie, while driving, this message, this clarity will suddenly come to you. It's like something that you never saw before. And suddenly, out of the blue, all of the confusion will go away. All right, the Page of Swords cutting through all of the confusion. And this is so amazing because he is followed by a more mature, a wiser court card in the same suit. So from Page to King, what does this mean? Whatever message, whatever sign you get, darling, you can trust it. You will not regret it, right? The Page, this is someone, who can be mature and childish and fickle, but followed by the King of Swords, whatever this message is that you're going to get, this clue that you're going to receive from the universe, from the divine, darling, you can trust it. You will not regret it if you make that choice, if you follow that advice, because the King of Swords is someone who's very sure, always certain about his choices, right? This is amazing. So look out for this clue, darling, from the divine, from the universe, about which path, which choice to make, okay? Which person or career path to go with, darling. And look, all of this is culminating in the world. So it is going to give you completion, a feeling of completion and fulfillment, right? Something really beautiful, darling. I mean, all of this is minor arcana, and then your culminating card is the world, a major arcana card, the last card in the major arcana. So whatever this choice is, if you take this advice, first of all, you're not going to regret it. And more importantly, it will make you feel complete and safe as well. Do you see her? Protected by this wreath, right? Surrounded by people, by elements who care, who are keeping her safe, right? This is what's going to happen to you, darling. And when is any of this going to happen? By the end of Leo season. Strength, this is the card of Leo, right? So by the end of August, all of this will take place. This is your next chapter, darling. It's about clarity, it's about spirituality, it's about making choices for your mind and for your soul, making the right choice, making the choice that will complete and fulfill you and will give you inner strength as well and happiness. Do you see the yellow? Because this thing, darling, that we're talking about, it is so serious. It's so heavy. Blue. This is your mind and your soul, right? It's not something lighthearted. It's something very important to do with your future. But at the end of all of this, suddenly light energy will come in. Yellow. Joy, cheerfulness, manifestation, right? This is your darkness, right? Represented by this lion. This is you conquering that, right? And for a very long time too, you have the symbol of infinity. You have 8, right? So something long lasting. This choice that you're going to make, it will stay with you and it will make you very happy for a very long time, darling. So now we know this is about your mind and your soul. Let's see what Lenormand has to add to this. We have book, Again, your mind and your soul books, right? This could be like the Holy Bible, for example. Okay, so this is your soul, your spirituality, or this could be a textbook, right? Something to do with what you're studying, with your passion, something that you're trying to learn, right? A craft that you're trying to master. So again, your mind, your soul, this is what this next chapter is all about. We also have ship. I love it. Movement. Darling, do you see? Right now you're stuck because you don't know which path to take. You will very, very soon. You will stick with it and it will allow you to move towards completion and fulfillment and eventually inner strength and happiness. Your last Lenormand is fish. Wow, this is new. Okay, so this thing, whether it's to do with your mind, okay, maybe it's your degree program in college, maybe it's your career, maybe it's the person that you choose to be your soulmate, right? Someone that you realize is your other half. Maybe it's the spiritual path that you take. Whatever it is, darling, you have to know, right? Not yet now, right? Not yet until the end of August, but in the future, because it's the last card in Lenormand, in the future, this thing that's supposed to give you only intellectual and soul fulfillment, it's also going to give you something financial, something material, right? The fish, this is the card of abundance in finances, and combined with the world, this is the card of Saturn, the planet, the god of harvest, right? Of things that are tangible and concrete in this world, okay? So this thing, I know it's focused on your mind and on your soul, but eventually, right, after August, right, after you enjoy this mental, spiritual fulfillment, it will also lead you towards material abundance and prosperity. Isn't that beautiful? You will just feel so abundant and so complete. Again, that word complete, completion, fulfillment. This is the theme of the next chapter in your life, darling. So now we know, right? Your next chapter, it's about listening around you for the signs, for the symbols, for the clues as to what choice you have to take, right? Whether this is romance, your soulmate, whether this is a career path, right? A job, a degree program in college, a spiritual path, right? Whatever it is, listen, pay attention to your dreams, right? Blues, dreams, the mind, the subconscious. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to any clues around you, because if you do, if you take the advice that the universe is so willing to give to you very, very soon, right? It will lead you to growth, right? It will give you movement, right? It will give you certainty and fulfillment, eventually joy. And all of this will happen by the end of August. And beyond that, it's going to give you material abundance too. So, you know, as in everything in life, it's all connected. It starts with the mind and the soul, and eventually it cascades into everything else in your life. I'm excited for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Psyche, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, your next chapter. Let's start with tarot. The Seven of Swords, the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Darling, the universe is telling me that there's a lot you have to do before this next beautiful chapter can begin, right? Your only major arcana is the Moon, so this is where we're at right now. This is the card of illusions and confusion. This is about a lack of clarity and negativity as well, darling. This is you finding out that people have been saying bad things about you behind your back, right? And this is you not knowing how to react. This is you discovering that your stability is slowly being taken away from you, either by other people or just by circumstances, energies around you, darling. This is the card of kind of being powerless, right? Not knowing which way to go. You have this wild dog and you have this nice puppy, right? This domesticated dog, and you don't know how to react. You don't know how to deal with it. And right now, this is what you're doing, darling. You are trying to escape from it. Do you see? This is you, the Seven of Swords, stealing away into the night, right? Trying to escape all of this confusion and negativity. But the universe is telling me that that is not what you have to do. Don't escape it. Move on from it. Yes, there is a big difference, okay? This escaping it means trying to block it out, pretending that it's not happening, pretending that you didn't hear that you didn't discover this, right? This is pretending that nothing, nothing weird is going on, and, you're just going to block it out and you're going to forget about it and, just try to move on with your life like it never happened. And that is never going to work, darling, because this thing that's happening in your mind right now, this confusion, this pain, this negativity, it's like a wound, right? It's like being stabbed. And if someone stabbed you, you can't just pretend that you're not bleeding, right? I mean, you're going to bleed out or die of an infection, right? Eventually, something even worse is going to happen. So this is your advice from the universe. Do not escape it, but rather face it and then move on from it, right? So this means admitting to yourself what happened, right? Reflecting. The moon is also about reflections, right? So meditating about it, really asking yourself why it happened, how it happened, right? What you can do about it. And after you've faced it, after you've admitted that this thing is something that's really taking place in your reality right now, only then can you make this conscious decision to move on from it, to get over it, right? To decide that you're better than this, right? That you can begin again, who cares, right? There's something better on the horizon for you, that you can leave these turbulent waters and go someplace more serene, more tranquil. Again, that is the difference, darling. This is what you're doing. You're trying to escape it, block it out, pretend that it's not happening, but the universe is telling you to do this instead, right? Slowly but surely admit it to yourself, face it, and then move away from it. And look, darling, this is going to be your outcome if you follow the card's advice. The 5 of Swords. Normally, this is a negative card because normally the querent, you, the one listening to this, is represented by these two people, the losers. But because of how it landed in your spread, this is you, darling. This is going to be your future, your tomorrow, if you decide to face up to this. And then slowly but surely get over it. Move on from it, darling. You will feel like a winner. Look at you smirking, right? Laughing at your haters, laughing at the people who tried but failed to bring you down, right? This is you being successful, being victorious, being very happy, right? That instead of escaping, you faced up to what's happening and you decided to move on from it, to get over it, right? To know that you're better than it. This is what's going to happen for you, darling. And once all of this is over, right? The meditation, the reflection, the phasing up, right? The acceptance, and then the getting over it. Once all of this happens, darling, only then will your next chapter begin. And it's going to be about everything. It's going to be so beautiful. The Page of Wands. This is the most confident of all of the pages. This is also the most creative, right? He is the most playful as well, right? And Wands, this is the suit of passions. So after you get over this moon energy, darling, your heart will be freed up to just pursue whatever you're passionate about, be it a person, a career, a hobby, a community, whatever passion, goal, ambition, dream, wish that you have, darling, you will be able to feel free to pursue it. I mean, this wand is representing all of your ambitions in life, everything that you're looking forward to, and this is you, right? Turning your back on all of this negativity, right? After you win this battle in your mind, right? In this atmosphere around you, this is what you're going to be, darling. Do you see the difference? Swords and moon. This is your mind. This is worries, nervousness, anxiety. And then wands. This is your passions. This is lightheartedness. And then page, someone young, someone very energetic and ambitious and childish in a very good way, right? Someone with a sense of humor and creativity and a lot of passion. This is your next chapter, darling. It's not just about one thing. It's about everything that will make you happy. Everything that you're passionate about. But it can only begin after you defeat, right? After you defeat this energy, this negative, this negative and crazy and just tragic energy around you, right? Don't escape it. Face up to it and then move on from it, darling, right? After this victory, the next chapter of your life, it's not just about one thing. It's about everything that you're passionate about, okay? Money, romance, friendship, right? Creative pursuits, whatever it is, you will be freed up. Your mind and your heart and your soul will be freed up to pursue it, okay? Let's see what Lenormand has to add to this. We have the sun, okay? So there you have a diamond. So it could be indeed about finances, right? Look at the Page of Wands, facing everything, right? So these are the things that you are trying to achieve. These are your next chapters, darling. Starting, Page of Wands, right? Beginning something to do with your finances, right? Something that will make you happy. Do you see? From the moon to the sun, from illusions to clarity, right? After you defeat that moon energy, this is what's coming for you, right? Vibrance, clarity, joy, happiness, victory, right? Again, victory, and it could have to do with finances, money, right? So this moon energy, this could be, you know, you losing your job, maybe because of the pandemic, right? This could be your colleagues stabbing your back, right? Talking about you in a very negative light, right? Whatever it is, darling, after you defeat it, do you see? The Page of Wands is now coming towards this diamond, this sun. Something happy to do with your finances, with your career, with your income, with your financial stability. What else is the page looking towards? Garden. Wow. So this is friendship. This is society, darling. This is your social status, right? This is how other people see you. Maybe you are moving on, right? The Six of Swords, towards a new group of friends, right? New people, better people who are more supportive of you, who don't stab you in the back, who are very honest to you, right? The Garden. This is you socializing. This could also be about migration, you moving to a different community. The Garden is the card of community, right? So this could be you moving to a different country, a different city, a different community, right? A different locale, whatever it is. This is different people, better people, people that you're actually passionate about, people who share your passions, right? Your new chapter will consist of finances and a different group of people, right? People who share your passion, people who understand you, people who are as energetic and creative as you, people who are in the same energy field as you are in. This is so beautiful. Your last Lenormand is hard. So it is about romance as well, darling. What did I say earlier, right? This page, the next chapter of your life, is about everything that you're passionate in. It's not just one thing. First, you have to defeat this very heavy energy in your life. But after you do, your new beginning, your next chapter is more than one thing, right? Now we have finances, right? Clarity in finances, in your career, in your income, in your degree program, whatever that is. And we also have your community, your friends, right? Your surroundings. And now we have love, we have romance, darling. So maybe if this moon energy is someone who broke your heart, they're going to be replaced by someone who is just totally in love with you and someone you're totally in love with, right? Mutual love, mutual affections. This is what heart is all about. So now we know, darling, the next chapter of your life, it is not just about one thing. It's about so many beautiful things, everything that you're passionate about, right? But it cannot begin until you've faced up and defeated this moon energy in your life. Good luck in your battle. I wish you all the best. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Helen of Troy, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, your next chapter. Let's start with tarot. The Devil. The Five of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Hermit. And the Nine of Cups. Darling, this is a very clear, simple, straightforward reading, and it's about love. The next chapter of your life is going to be about emotional fulfillment when it comes to your romantic life, darling. This is so beautiful. Romance is coming for you, but I know that right now you cannot feel that yet, right? This isn't something that you can sense as we speak, because right now you are still obsessed with an ex, the devil in your past position, darling. There was someone in your life that you were very much in love with, right? Someone you totally adored and admired, probably still do. Someone that you're really obsessed with. The problem is it was one-sided. For some of you, this person totally had no feelings for you. For others of you, yes, they had feelings for you too, but not half as much as yours, right? They didn't love you or care for you half as much as you cared for them, darling. This Devil card, this is about, overflowing passions, obsession, really falling in love with someone, but it's not balanced, right? It's mostly one-sided, or, there's just a big lack, right? From one person, coming from one person. So this is the energy that was in your past, and right now it's still kind of, overwhelming you. Even though it's not as painful as before, the pain is still there, right? It's still something that you can feel every now and then. This person, darling, they were probably a Capricorn, because the Devil, this is the card of Capricorn, okay? So, someone who's a bit introverted, but very ambitious, right? So not shy or, something reclusive. No, not like that. This is someone who likes to be alone, but someone who really has a very strong drive, right? A lot of ambitions. Someone who wouldn't stop at anything to get what they want. So this is the one that you fell in love with. Someone like this, right? Capricornian energy. And darling, they left you out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles. Do you see? They made you feel like a leper and a beggar. Like you're not enough. You're not good enough. You're not sufficient at all, right? There's nothing about you that they wanted. This is how they made you feel, right? Do you see the darkness? This is what this person's like. Very selfish, right? Very, just very negative. The way they treat other people, right? They're not sensitive at all. They only care about themselves. And darling, right now, do you see it's not black anymore? This is your present card, right? In the middle of your spread. It's now blue, so it's not that bad, right? You're kind of over this pain that this person caused you, but you're still not happy, right? The Four of Cups, this is the card of boredom and dullness, and look at you. There are a lot of people offering their cup of emotion to you, right? You have a lot of suitors, darling, whether you're a man or a woman. A lot of people have a crush on you, right? I'm hearing that a lot of people are, texting you here and there, asking you out, trying to send you some memes just so you can, send them a smiley or, reply to them in some way, notice them one way or another. There are a lot of people begging for your attention, right? People are noticing you, but look at you, darling. You don't care. Right? You're not interested in any of them because of two things. One, a part of you is still in love with this Devil energy. And two, this pain is still evident in your heart and you're afraid that it will happen again. Right? So because of these two things, you are very reluctant to say yes, to welcome someone into your life. Right? This is you right now. Right? These three energies are just blending in together. But this is your present, right? You've survived most of this darkness. But darling, very, very soon, right? This is what's coming for you. The Hermit. This is the card of Virgo, right? So by Virgo season, someone new is coming towards you. The Hermit. Literally, this could be someone older than you, but much more importantly, we are talking about energies. Your ex, right? This person is someone, what did I say? Someone very selfish who only cares about themselves, and they are shallow too. This is someone who only notices physical appearance, right? Things like that, looks, right? Shallow things that are on the surface. This is the opposite of that, the Hermit. The person that's coming for you. Someone very mature and wise. This person will look at you and not only see your physical beauty, but the beauty of your soul, of your mind, of your heart. This is someone who's very deep and profound, darling. They could be a Virgo, yes, but more importantly, they're coming in your life Virgo season, right? So end of August, most of September, right? That is when this new chapter in love is going to come in. And darling, you are just going to love it. This person will give you emotional satisfaction. This person will remind you how beautiful you are, how abundant you are, because look, this is how that person, that devil of an ex, made you feel, darling. Like you're insufficient, like you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not beautiful enough. But this new person that's going to come into your life August, September, right? They are going to make you feel the opposite of that. Do you see, darling? This is you basking in your glory. Right? This is you being satisfied with yourself, knowing how amazing and wonderful you are by yourself as a person, right? That you have to celebrate yourself, and this person will help you do that, right? You will appreciate yourself, and this person will also put you on a pedestal, helping you celebrate all of your abundance and charms and beauty and gifts, right? With you. So this is amazing, darling. A new chapter will begin in your life around August, end of August to September, right? Someone is going to come in and will just make you realize how beautiful and abundant you really are. This will be a thing of the past, okay? You will completely get over this fear of meeting new people, of starting something new in your life. This is nice, darling. Look forward to August and September, okay? That is when all of this is going to come in. Let's see what Lenormand has to add to this coffin. Beautiful. Death. There is going to be a death to this energy, darling. This darkness, that's all going to die. That's all going to transform. That's done, right? You are getting over burying this ex of yours. Your feelings, your love, your obsessions for this past person, dead. Okay, it's going to die soon. All of it. What else do we have? The lady. Do you see the look on your face? Whether you're man or woman, this card is representing you in this reading. You see the look on your face, darling? So smug. Soon you will be able to look at your past, right? When you think about this ex, what they did to you, you will be able to look at it very proudly, like, you know, you survived it. You know, you don't care about it anymore. It has no effect on you anymore, do you see? So proud of yourself, so complete in yourself, just like the Nine of Cups energy, right? This is what's going to happen. Right? There will be a death in your feelings, in your obsessions, in your emotions, and admiration for this past person. And you will be able to look at them, think of them, and not feel anything. Right? How beautiful, how gorgeous is that? Your last Lenormand is bouquet, beauty. That's something that I kept saying, right? You will realize your own beauty. And then coincidentally, you chose Helen of Troy, right? The card of beauty. So darling, this is something that you will embody. You will realize how beautiful you are, how beautiful your life is, right? When this person comes in, Virgo season, they are going to help you realize this truth, okay? That is why when you look back to your past, right, to your ex, it's not going to have any effect on you anymore. So now we know, darling, a beautiful new chapter in romance is going to begin for you around August, September, Virgo season, right? You will be able to completely get over this ex and begin something so much more fulfilling with someone who really sees you inside out, someone who really appreciates you and who makes you feel emotionally satisfied and abundant. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.